Hello, Muted Gang, and welcome back to the Kill Count. Today I will be looking at Night Swim, released in 2024. Night Swim follows this family after they move out of their house. They find another one with a swimming pool, not knowing the dark truth behind it. Also, their dad used to be a baseball player, but got an illness that made him not be able to play. I would say this movie is not the greatest, but I understand what they're trying to do here. Each character has their own unique story, like their son wants to be seen by his parents, and also wants to be cool like his dad, but he's not the greatest at talking about himself, and their daughter really just cares about all of them, but don't really either. So they cope with their problems by swimming. The dad swims to help his illness, and the mum swims to help with her mind, but they all get interrupted by something or someone in the pool. How many people will die from the killer pool? Let's find out and get to the kills. The movie begins with this girl named Rebecca. She goes to check on her brother Tommy and says she's gonna go get his toy boat that's in the pool. She goes outside and grabs a net. She tries to get the toy out, but ends up falling in the pool. She sees her mum up there, but when she comes back up, her MOMS not even there. The light starts flickering. Then she goes back for the boat. She gets dragged back down and never comes back up. Then it cuts to the main family. There, Dad Ray starts to get a little dizzy.
Dad! You okay?
Yeah.
This is a result to his illness. He also has to use a cane. They go to look a house they plan on buying, but then they leave and see different house they think they want, and it has a swimming pool.
We always wanted a pool. When we were kids, we used to go down the street, break into the KOA, go swimming.
Then Ray sees a baseball in the pool, but accidentally falls in. He gets caught in the tarp and starts thinking about his baseball career. This makes him immediately get out of that hole. His family asks if he's okay. Then Ray and Eve go to the hospital for their checkup. The doctor says Ray needs to exercise more. Then Ray says he wants the house with the pool. And Eve agrees, so they end up getting it, and they drop their kids off at their new school. And does he meet this guy? Then they all clean up the pool together. Ray gets his hand cut by this thing. Then all this stuff starts coming out. After that, it just cuts to it already fixed, and they all start swimming, these two getting a little too sus. Later that night, Eve decides to go for a little night swim. She stops to talk to the cat, then goes for it again. Then sees someone that looks like Ray, but it's nobody. She goes back inside and asks Ray if he was outside just now.
Were you outside a minute ago?
Oh.
The next morning, they find the cat's collar in the pool. Ray starts to take off his bandage, just to see nothing there. After that, they finally get a tarp. Then Eve wakes up from a nightmare. The next day, Ray goes to get checked on again. Surprisingly, she says Ray's doing better. Bro says this all creepy.
We have a pool.
Their son goes to help Ray. Then he asks if he can go in the pool. He says don't go in the deep end. He goes to play with his toy in the water. Then he sees one of these coins drop in the water, but don't see anyone up there. He goes back down and starts collecting all the coins that fall. After that, he just thinks it was his sister. Then he starts to see shit. Then hears something from the pool thing. She says her name is Rebecca, then grabs his arm. He goes to tell Eve, and she goes outside calling out for that person, but obviously no one answers. Ray just thinks it's a thing he's going through. Then he says she should go with him to his baseball game. His mum gets him ready and has a little moment while Ray stands there and teaches all the kids. Then his son is finally up. He hits the ball even though it was that great. Then his buddy Couchy asks if he wants to try a swing. He completely wipes out at first.
You okay, boss?
Then he hit a perfect shot. Later on, Ray and Eve says they're going to go out for a while, and Izzy tells Elliot someone is going to come over. It's her ugly boy toy from school. They have fun playing Marco Polo. Then her boyfriend thinks it would be funny if he got out. She starts calling for him, still with her fucking eyes closed.
Ronan, stop, please. Marco!
Then this fucking thing comes out and scares her ass. Then something starts pulling on her. When she make it back up, she sees that her boyfriend was there the whole time, but didn't see anything. The next day is the pool party. Elliot knows she's seen something, but is he not going to say anything? The pool party starts, and Elliot goes in the garage. While Izzy is feeling uneasy, Elliot sets up a camera to see if he can capture something. Then this kid goes up to Ray with the baseball Ray hit. He signs it for him. Then he plays with the bastard, and Eve finally asks this bitch what's up with the house. She says the last people who lived in the house, their daughter died in the pool, and Eve asks for the daughter's name.
Was the little girl's name Rebecca?
While these guys are playing, they start to go back more, and Ray almost drowns. Then this black shit goes in his mouth, and he starts to pull this kid way down there. Elliot sees this on the camera, then everyone starts to save him. After that, they call the police on them, but says he won't press charges, and Eve says she's gonna go stay at a hotel for the night until Ray starts choking and throws up. He wakes up later and starts to do some weird shit.
You can carry me into the pool. I just think you get one more time.
So she starts to drain the pool, then she goes to check on Izzy. She'll let Elliot slump out in her room, and these guys talk some real. Then Eves goes to search up Rebecca, and I guess found out where her mum lives. Then she goes driving over there, she knocks on the door, and Rebecca's mum answers the door. She invites her inside, and Eve asks about her daughter. She starts coughing all wicked, then she admits that she did have a daughter, and says she sacrificed Rebecca to help her son Tommy. Tommy woke up to Rebecca's screaming, but his mum didn't open her door. She literally watched the whole thing. Then she starts coughing again, and all the water goes black. Then she gets possessed or something.
It'll be over soon.
Eve drives back home, while Ray spazes out in the shower. These two are just chilling until Elliot notices something up with his water. He starts to hear their cat cry outside. He sees her in the pool, but gets jump scared by the pool monster, and the tarp goes over. Eve comes back just in time to help Izzy with the tarp. Then Eve jumps in to get him, and Izzy slips on some glass. Then hears Ray talk from somewhere. She goes to look for him. Then she sees him. Then he fucking pushes her ass. Then just comes right for her. He tosses her ass around. Meanwhile, Eve is way down in the pool, and she finally finds Elliot. Izzy hides from Ray. Then he finds her, and Eve sees Rebecca's ghost or something, then swims all the way back up. Ray shows up behind her while she tries to help Elliot. He fucking chokes her and lifts her in the air until Izzy saves the day by beating his ass. He gets hit so hard that he snaps out of whatever the fuck he's in.
It's me.
But they all noticed it just went inside Elliot, and the pool starts getting covered with that stuff. And Ray realizes he has to sacrifice himself to help Elliot, so he does exactly that. Yup, bros, he dies like this, then he's just fucking gone, and the thing got out of Elliot. Then it cuts to our old recording of him. He just says he's not good at talking. Then these guys talk about what they're gonna do next. The movie ends with them covering up the pool. I counted only 2 deaths in this movie, 1 guy and 1 girl.
On the next kill count.
You just did the best thing you can do. You just did the best thing you can do.